Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Stellar and specifically the price action of the XLM token. Guys, as we get into this video, if you find it useful and informative, then do go ahead and hit that like button. I really do appreciate it. If you are new, then do subscribe, tap the bell, select all notifications, and in doing so, you will not miss another update. Right, with that said, done and out of the way, let's get into some technical analysis for XLM. Here we are on the weekly chart. This is Stellar to the USDT, and we are using Binance as a data source. The first thing I want to acknowledge what's going on here on the weekly chart is those two Fibonacci's. We obviously have the first one on the right-hand side over here. This basically shows the all-time, well, not the all-time high, but the high we've had recently in 2021 and the low of the correction wave that we've just been experiencing. Now, obviously, during that pullback that Bitcoin had, it did pull XLM all the way down to, I think it was about 19.7 cents. So from a previous high of 79.9, it's a significant pullback. But that does then predict that we should end up seeing an extension of about $2.74 during the peak of the bull run. That being said, the all-time high and the all-time low from this area here, after the bull run of 2017-2018, this actually shows us at about $3.88. So there's a couple of good price expectations for XLM, considering it is only 35.5 cents right now. Hopefully that will cheer a few people up. The other things that's really important that we acknowledge on this weekly chart is, of course, the stochastic relative strength index. Currently, this is heading up to the overbought area, but has not reached this area just yet, so there's still plenty of room to grow. We'll confirm what is going on with the daily and the hourly in a moment, but this could be an indication that we have a lot of upside still to come. And heading to where we are right now, this could be an opportunity to dollar cost average a slightly better position with XLM. Now, let's jump down into that daily view and take a look at what's going on here. So this yellow box area just down here, this was the accumulation zone once we started to see a decent correction coming in during this fourth wave. This basically was the area that we should be accumulating or were accumulating significant positions of XLM ahead of where we are looking to go during the second half of the year as we close Q3, go into Q4. Now, the other thing that's really important about this daily chart is that stochastic is now down in that oversold area. It still has a little way to go before we can say it's truly oversold, but it's definitely getting very close. We also found a good strong support line on this area just down here, which is the 236 or 33.9 cent area. This was a good support area, and if that continues to work, we could see another pullback from our 35 to 33 cent, and that would allow us to basically continue this oversold, get that bottomed out, and then have a good swing to the upside. Now, on this daily chart, we can also see that we are going to be looking to head towards this area here of 42.7 cents. This is the 382 of the Fibonacci retracement area. So once we find that good support line, we should be able to trigger that as the resistance point. And we can see that this is where we've been kind of consolidating around quite a bit and is a major resistance block for us. So obviously finding the support down here on 33.9 cents, and then pushing up towards that area of 42.7 is going to be key. And obviously making sure that we can align technically to allow us to push through and go after the 50% retracement area. There's still a lot of work to happen here with XLM. And all this work will be heading up towards, of course, the 618, the 702, and the 786. These areas are going to be absolutely vital for XLM because a weekly closed candle above the 786, this comes in at 66.7 cents, is going to be the big bull signal that takes it to the next level. Previously, of course, that high at 79.9, and of course, the first price target that we want to really go after for XLM is $1.17. Now, that's quite a long journey, guys, because we have a lot to kind of get through before we can even really talk about that. Obviously, the first resistance line at 42.7 is the one that's really on the radar right now and one that we need to get pushed through in order to allow us to continue the growth significantly. But there isn't too much resistance up here at the 49.9 cents. Once we get past this area, it's only really a short hop and through this little area here. So I think once things get rolling with XLM, it's going to be hard to stop. This is what we kind of saw previously. Once things really kind of kick-started, we saw some really good runs here on XLM, and it didn't take very long before we were reaching this 79.9 cent area. So on this daily chart, it's quite clear to see that we have a little bit of work to do, but it can happen very quickly if we do have all our technicals lining up nicely. Now on the hourly chart, when we actually take a look at this, we can see that we're also incredibly oversold, which means we haven't got too much further to go down south before we actually start to see the good price rise to the upside. Now, Now, obviously, sentiment is going to be key. We need to see good growth in volume, and we want to see good positive volume. What we've actually seen so far is actually quite bad and quite damaging to XLM. This is a growth in selling volume, okay? As we push the price down, we have volume pushing up. This is bad. What we really want to see is good candles going up with good volume going up with them. Right now, what we're looking for is a shift in this sentiment, because this sentiment is only going to lead to us going down lower. So right now, we're going to find good support in this area as we are oversold. And what we want to see is that shift in momentum. We want to see good volume coming in behind Stellar and pushing the price of XLM higher. And I think that's what we're going to see on the shorter time frames. Again, it's really difficult to predict how long things take. And in the case of Stellar, there's a lot of work to happen here. But I am very confident that we are going to see significant highs during this bull run, where I think we should be aiming for $2.74 pretty comfortably. But let me know in the comments, what are your price expectations when it comes to Stellar? Are your targets in line with mine, or are they much higher or even potentially lower? Let me know. I'm really interested to know. Guys, and hopefully you have found this video useful and informative. If you have, hit the like button. I really do appreciate that. If you are new to the channel, then do go ahead and subscribe, tap the bell, select all notifications, and in doing so, you will not miss another Stellar update. Guys, with this said, done, and out of the way, I hope everyone has a fantastic day, and I'll catch you in the next